video for you on a Zebco fishing reel, which is a Zebco 33. We're going to show you how to make your 1 ball bearing, 3 bushing Zebco 33 into a 3-in-1 4 ball bearing powerhouse reel with 4 ball bearings instead of the plastic cheap bushings. So stay tuned. We'll build you a better reel. We'll build it better, faster, stronger. So when you take it out on the water, you'll have a lot smoother reel and a lot faster reel. And I'm going to show you how, in an in-depth review, how to replace the bushings with bearings and super tune your Zebco 33 reel. Okay folks, here is your homely little non-ball bearing Zebco 33 reel. We got some bearings from Excel Bearings, which are stainless steel bearings. That's what you want. You don't want plastic bearings, you want the real deal. These should fit this one. I will put this product number if you want to swap out your bushings for ball bearings and turn this into a 4-1-1 gear ratio reel. Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to take off the cover first. Take off the cover, hold down the handle like so, and try to take off the spinner cone. This is the spinner with the pickup pins. Remove the, make sure the drag is set to its lowest setting before you do this to make life easier on you. Pull the pin, should come out really easy. Now the only thing you need to remove, you don't need to remove the spool, you just, well, I guess you might have to, but just remember where everything goes, you know what I mean, in order to do that. Remove the innards of the reel. You don't really have to worry about pulling the drag knob out of there. Now once you do that, well, it'll fall out, doesn't matter. We'll put that back anyways, and once we do that, we'll remove the back plate and the handle. Need a big screwdriver for the handle, or a penny. It's better to use a screwdriver because it takes less time to take the handle off. I'm going to take the handle off real quick. The screw on the other side. Take out the old bushings. Like right now, it's a smooth reel right now, but it's not going to be as smooth as what we're going to make it into. Take off the handle like so. Now we got the handle off. Right here, you want to stick a small screwdriver underneath there to pop the back plate off. You want to use a small screwdriver. Should pop it right back off. Put it underneath the button like so, and try to pop this off if you can. It comes right off like that. And you take the button out like so, and then there you have the gears. Now you want to take these gears out. You're going to have to remove the small pin here. Remove that, and once you do that, there's 2 bushings on each side that you need to remove. So you can take a small screwdriver and push it in between right there and push that bushing out, and this bushing out here. Just remember there's a little copper washer behind that drag there, that drag interrupter that goes to the drag trigger. You have to basically pull all the gears out of this reel to do this. And we'll get the other one out. It's a little tedious to try to get these out, but once we do, it should be okay. Now once you do that, you're ready to pull the round gear out, the wheel gear, by pushing in the anti-reverse switch. It should come out. So that's basically all you're going to have to do. Just keep it like that when you take it apart. And somehow the stupid interrupter paw came out and the pinion gear fell out. Okay, we'll have to replace all that later. And it's a big mess. But you have 1 ball bearing already, which is good. And what you want to get here is this bushing out right here. It should just come out. You can take a small screwdriver or something, or to push it out through the bottom. It should come out. I don't know. I don't know. This one don't want to come out. I think it's permanently stuck in there. Yeah, I don't know if this one will come out or not. I think it comes out this end here. Okay, did we get it? Yeah, it's coming. We just got to find a way to get it out of here without push a screwdriver in there to get that third bushing out of there. There's the third bushing on top. Now we're going to need 3 ball bearings for this job out of here from the XL bearings. We got 3 right here that we're going to use. There's going to be 2 left over. You might be able to put 2 more ball bearings in another reel if you got one. Okay, now what we're going to do here is we're going to put one of the ball bearings on top of the reel right here, on top right there, so we have the third ball bearing, and we're going to put the, this pinion gear, well, yeah, you have to put the pinion gear in first, and we're going to put that in first, and we're going to replace the stupid little drag paw in the back here. I didn't want it to come out, but it goes right in this little slot right here in the back, and we're going to replace that gear with, now that we got the ball bearings in, we're going to replace the wheel gear by pushing this in and trying to get it in there with no problem. That should do it, and once we do that, we can put 1 ball bearing on the wheel gear here, if we can get it in there, and another one, oh shit, fell. You gotta be very mindful these fall out, so we're gonna take a plastic, like something or other, just push it down in there so it'll get on that wheel gear, no prob. And we'll put one on the other side of the wheel gear here, and use this little plastic fork so it doesn't do too much damage to try to push this ball bearing on here, and push it down in there, and voila, we have 2 ball bearings on each side of this reel. Now we have 4 ball bearings on this reel. It's pretty comparable. It's like making a Zebco Platinum, but you'll still get to have your anti-bait alert right there. You'll have your bait alert switch, unlike a Platinum don't have, and you'll have the 4 ball bearings to do this. You make sure these are down in there really tight. There might be some fitment issues, so be very mindful that these little ball bearings may not work right for you, so keep that in mind. Just make sure you buy the right kind. To put this little metal clip back underneath the ball bearing, I screwed up, so now we're going to put the handle back on to test we're going to test it to make sure the anti-reverse is working and everything. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, it's a lot smoother. Wow, look at that. Way smoother. We're going to drop a little bit of oil on each one of these bearings, just a drop of oil on each one of them, because they're new, they don't have any oil or any lubrication on them. We'll drop one on here as well, and that's all she wrote. And we're going to put it back together now, and we're going to put basically the trigger knob on here, and once we put the trigger knob on here, should be good to go. And if I can get this thing in here, it's one of the most irritating things to try to do is get this stupid little knob on. And we'll try to get this little back plate on here. This actually is the last generation Zebco 33. The back plate is probably one of the trickiest things to get on these newer reels, but there it goes. It goes on nice and easy. So now the back plate's back on, and once you do that, you can replace the handle, screw in there on one side, and put on your handle right here on the other side, if I can get this stupid thing on here. And we're going to use a bigger screwdriver to get this on here, and put a bigger screwdriver in here, and put the screw back on here. Screw it in tight. You don't want it too tight, just tight enough. And let me just check it. Ooh, that's definitely a lot better than the bushings. Wow. Okay, now we're going to stick the drag knob back in here. And we'll get the little drag set in here as well. Put the drag knob, star drag on top of there like that to get it to work again. And we're going to replace the washers first. We're going to put the drag washer on here. Oh, shit. Of course it fell in the crapola. And we'll put the drag washer here on top like so. You got to make sure it starts out right about here like this. And we'll put it on there like that. And there's a little steel washer that goes on top right here that you want to try to jimmy on here. Like I said, this is the most tedious redneck part of this whole operation. Trying to put this reel back on top. There's like a little groove that goes on the washer that fits right back on top of there. And then you take this little plastic washer and put it on top of the metal washer like so. And it's ready to put the spool back on. And spool goes right on top. The little plastic washer and the metal washer goes right on top of that spool. And we're going to try to drop. We got that in there. We're going to put the pin in there, but you got to make sure that drag is set as low as you can get it so you can put this pin back on that center line drag. And sometimes I like use it goes. We got it back on there. Okay, that's back together, and she should work fine. And we got a super tuned reel. Now we're gonna put the spinner cone back on top, and gonna tighten it up a twidge. And we're gonna take it off of the stupid anti-reverse and tighten it up as tight as we can so it doesn't fly off while we're trying to use it. Pull the line back on, put the line through the hole, and we will be done here. We'll have a super tuned modern Zebco 33 411 gear ratio, 3-in-1 ball bearings, and there you go, folks. A super tuned Zebco 33. Drag works fine. And we got a working, usable reel. There you go, folks. Look at that. way smoother of a reel than it was before. Okay, folks, if you like this video, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. If you like this super tune on a Zebco 33. If you like the video, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. This has been your old pal Hondo from Hillbilly Tactical. You know what you do. You put God first. He puts you first every time. And you know what else, YouTube? God loves you. So does Hondo. Peace out.
Tell me pretty lies. Look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.